Today's comment is from an estranged adult child. Let's get into it, shall we? What about when the parent is saying they love and miss the child and garnering sympathy? This is a really common tactic. These parents who have been abusive, who continue to traumatize their children into their adulthood, sabotage them or work to sabotage them, manipulate them, guilt them, gaslight them, all of that stuff. And then we go no contact, and what do? What they've been doing all along. They work the room. And so what about it? At some point, we have to recognize and find the way to recognize that our feeling about this matters more than any other feelings in the room. You know what your experience is, and you know that it isn't that. Your experience was not a loving parent who demonstrated love that you didn't have to choose to go no contact from. And so while they're conning these people to try to guilt you back into a relationship, there's a lot of pressure in that. And I completely get it. I completely understand it, because we also, as child abuse victims and survivors, and also adult abuse victims and survivors of this type of parent, narcissistic parents, we so want to be understood and heard. We need that validation from the outside, because we've walked through life living from the outside in, and other people's approval has meant more to us than our approval of ourselves. We were raised, lack of a better word, backwards. Most children in healthy dynamics are raised to process their feelings. They're allowed to have them. They're able to determine what they like and what they don't like, and they don't look outside themselves to figure out what those things are supposed to be to fit in and to avoid being hurt and abused. We are raised in a backward fashion, and so instinctually when somebody makes a comment like that, people pleasing comes into play, guilt and all that. I know I keep saying guilt, but this is a guilt thing. This is an absolute guilt thing. When somebody says something like that to me, and it's been ages and ages since somebody would even dare to try, I'm pretty sure, I just say, it's really unfortunate that you don't understand what our dynamic was. And if my mother truly missed me and truly loved me, she would have treated me with love and respect and kindness. She's not a safe person. Well, why? Go ask her. Go ask her. Because I don't need to defend my position. And if you don't want to believe me, well, that's your choice. I believe me. I hope that this was helpful. Thank you for taking the time to comment. Thank you for the question. If anybody else has any questions or comments, please put them down in the comment section. I am working through them as best I can. I just want to continue to create more community closeness with our community, meaning the adult survivors of narcissistic abuse, of child abuse, whether you're estranged or not estranged. And if you're a parent who's on the receiving end of that, because I know oftentimes that happens because of passing down trauma, you are welcome here too, and you're welcome to ask questions as well. I really want to build a community of safety for everybody who is looking for healing. See you soon, and thank you again.